Hello, viewers. Welcome back to Biblical Hot Topics. This is going to be a very brief message. I just have a few things to say. I had been listening at a lot of stuff on YouTube and social media, and one of the things that I was kind of drawn to is how we steal each other's talking points. You know, it takes a low down, dusty person, and probably one that didn't have a lot of education, to do such a thing to another person, to take their talking points and pretend as though their talking points was something that originated from them. That is, it takes a low class, low vibrational person to do something like that. And another thing I've noticed about our people is we stuck in the past. We're living in a time now where things have just changed. You know, things have changed. The fact that we had the pandemic, it was planned, okay, was to change some things, you know, knock people out of business opportunities and that type of stuff. And so, but we are so stuck in what we're used to that we don't see the writing on the wall. And that is really, really sad. You know, we always, you know, we're stuck in how things was back in the 60s and in the 70s and maybe the 80s, because things have completely changed now. So what I like to say about that is, we seem to have we seem to be notorious for giving up our best, looking for better. Now, what I mean by that is, like, even when we were in the wilderness, when we were in the wilderness, before we had gotten to the land of promise, the promised land, we were the people that was governed by God. We didn't want that. You know, nothing has changed. We still got the same mindset, our people. We didn't want that. We looked about and we saw that other people had kings and they had kingdoms. And so we decided, well, you know, we want a king. And so, you know, God honored us with a king. And it was like, from that point, it was, in my opinion, it was downhill from that point for our people. So we just still have that habit. I mean, today, the way things are today, you know, security is a thing of the past. Job security, you know, a lot of people think because they're retiring, they have security. But what they don't know is, all the system have to do is decide that they need their monies, in their bank accounts. All they have to do is decide that. And they could just pretty much write you a letter and just take whatever. They can write you a letter and take your land, your property. So, you know, I just hear a lot of what we're saying on YouTube and some of the other social medias, and we behind time. We some people, we're just behind time. Like I said, we'll give up our best looking for better. And we do it, and we've been doing it for generations. And the God described us as a peculiar people. And that is an excellent analogy of the way our people think. We are a peculiar people. It's sad. It's sad. You know, we sacrifice. We don't think about what our roles are. We just sacrifice a perfectly good individual, a good person, thinking about how things was, how things used to be, that we can't seem to get it into our mind that things are just not that way anymore. It's sad. So anyway, that's pretty much all I want to say. We're living in a very spiritual time now. We're living in a time where we must get close to God. We're living in a time where we have to learn how to become one with the universe, and to utilize our position with the angels that God put us, have assigned to us. And these are the things we need to be focusing on. The way things have always been, you work 30 years, you retire, and then you'll be paid for the rest of your life till you die. And that's in the past, people. That's in the past. I'm hoping that, black people open up their eyes, open up their minds, and see what's really happening. The best thing you could do right now is to become the most spiritual person that you can become. The best thing you can do right now is to work on opening up your third eye, and getting understanding how you tie into the universe, and loving one another. That's another factor that we just, that's way long gone. That's like, that don't even exist no more in when it comes to our people. So I just wanted to put this out here that, again, we just we give up our best, and we do it generation after generation. The men and the women, you'll give up the best woman looking for better, and then when better don't come along, you'll come back for the woman that was the best, and then you got a problem because she don't want to come back, and she shouldn't come back, because why should she come back? Or he or she, she or he, or the man. Why should they come back when you've already shown them that they can't depend on you to be there for them, and when things get rough, they can't depend on you. This is one of the things we need to be doing right now. We need to be taking a look at the things that are to come. We need to be going into survival mode and seeing who's going to be strong enough to go, that we can hook up with, that we can all survive together. We don't look at stuff like that. We don't look at stuff like that. We look at, let's see if she got a good job. Let's see if he got a good job. Let me get as much as I can off of them. And then I won. Let me take as much as I can from my people, call myself B1. And my people, my black people. And it's not real. It's all a lie. It's a scam. And that's just take a low life person to come out of that kind of bag. I'm sorry, it's just true. It's just true. And then somebody need to hear this. Somebody need to hear this. I've seen like different YouTube platforms where, they were just doing fine. It was just doing fine. And then a couple of them got greedy and destroyed the whole platform. And, it was very informative, but it wasn't real. Because if it was real, it'll still be going in that direction. So the good thing is that a lot of us now know that platform, or those type of platforms, were not real in the first place. So that's all I have to say. Our people have a bad habit of giving up their best, looking for better. And in the end, you always will regret it. Have a blessed day. Shalom.